Welcome to New York, Austin Williams. Hey, great to see you back in the Garden again. How you feel?
Man, I feel excited. I'm happy. Second time in the Garden, but this time for a title. I got a good opponent, Cordell Booker, a renowned opponent that people know. So I know a lot of people going to tune into this fight, and I'm just ready to, showcase that, it's levels to this.
Eventually, I was last time over here when you performed. What a great fight you brought for all the fans. What does it mean to you right now, seeing women's boxing is the main event of this event?
Man, I think it's just a stepping stone in the world we live in today for equality and for just moving forward as human beings. You know what I mean? We starting to become more accepting of everything in our communities. I mean, the world is just opening up and becoming a much more equal place, and I think that's amazing. And it's beautiful for, all the generations to come in my generation.
Of course, and you are the great example. I mean, hey, trying to achieve your goal, which is a world title, later on will come more goals in your career. And I bet you the fight fans, they will stay tuned to check, why you come and you bring in every skills. But before all that, how did you manage the pandemic in your career? Because eventually that was hard for every boxer. How you did that? How you train? How you prepared for?
You know what? The pandemic flushed a lot of fighters out. It extinguished a lot of fake boxers, people who ain't really true to the sport, because nothing was guaranteed in the pandemic. Like, nobody knew when the next fight was going to be. So if a fighter didn't really love the sport, they're not going to keep training when they ain't got no fight coming up. They're not going to keep training when, they can't go to the gym and stuff. I turned my apartment into a gym. I was waking up, going in my living room, training every day, running outside, trying to get as much peace of mind as I could get in Houston. But it was definitely tough. I had a 10-month layoff from boxing because of the COVID. But I took the time to just get better. I took the time. I had to have faith. Nobody knew what was going to happen, but I just had the faith that boxing would get back on track. And when I came back to boxing after that layoff, I would be better. So that's all I did, was I just looked forward to when boxing came back and knew I would be a more improved fighter when it was time to go again.
Eventually you took advantage of this situation because, as you mentioned, the pandemic, it moved away people, boxing, and all of that. But eventually for you tried to maintain yourself, focus, training in camp, which is, you mentioned, your apartment became a training camp, a training boxing gym, which is good. And I mean, I give you, big congrats for you thinking that way.
Yeah.
Eventually, Saturday night is going to be a great fight. Yeah. Tune in. Williams is bringing the heat, and of course the other opponent too as well. I mean, no disrespect, no disrespect to him.
Booker, yeah.
So that's why it makes interesting this match. Very quickly, May 7, Canelo Bivol.
I got Canelo all day. I think he's gonna win an easy, unanimous decision. I think he just got way too much skills and ring knowledge for Bivol. I think he done seen styles like Bivol with Kovalev, and you seen what he did to Kovalev. So I'm a fan of Canelo, and I really think that he gonna take it pretty easily on May 7th.
Definitely, May 7th is another day that we eventually don't want to skip, don't want to miss. Fight fans, Williams, would you like to send a message to all the audience?
Follow your dreams. Keep your passion alive. Peace of mind is everything. And I'm about to take this dude out on April 30th.
Fight fans, do not miss this match and eventually the whole event. Thank you, Williams. God bless you. Thanks for everything.